my standard, my gauge for social justice is black, lesbian, disabled. When a black, lesbian, disabled person says, justice is here, I believe it. I do not believe it when a white woman says it. I do not believe it when a Latino woman says it. I don't believe it when a white guy says it, for sure. I believe it when the most oppressed part of community says, and that's my estimate, is that that's a black, lesbian, handicapped, says it's good. I believe it's good at that point. But if in that moment that individual could say to another person, you still have to pay me to use this earth, there's not justice. As long as one person has to pay another person to use this earth, that's not justice. Not for the housing. I'm not speaking of paying for the housing, not paying for the goods and services, but paying to be on planet Earth, right? How much more wrong is it that, statistically speaking, every oppressed group in this country statistically pays white guys to live here? Statistically, males own the surface of North America. So there can be no social justice so long as blacks, LGBTQ, Catholics are paying a white Protestant hetero to be here. It's crazy talk, right? So my question, the challenge I put to every demographic is, when are you going to ask for this earth to be yours? Because until it's yours, you can't win. It's impossible. I may give you the right to vote, but you still are paying me to be here, right? And I can say that as I represent the ownership of North America, a white hetero male. And again, I'm not saying that we alone are to blame, but why would anyone pay a white hetero male to actually live here, much less a black or a Latino woman or whatever? It's just crazy. So to relate this to social movement is just that. Social movement are misguided to the extent they're not asking this question. If they're only asking for the right to vote, if they're only asking for a little more housing, if they're only asking for breakfast, that guy asking for the money for breakfast, if that's all he wants, that's not social justice. Social justice is when I have to pay him to not be on my piece of San Francisco. And that payment will take the shape of streets. Payment for streets, that's the tax dollars, will pay for streets, will pay for social programs, will pay for transportation. Yep, on we go.